The people of Paulsboro spoke very loudly and clearly last night, and they have throughout this process, that they want two things. They want to be absolutely sure that the air that they are breathing is safe and the water they're drinking is safe. And second is, as soon as that safety is assured, they want to return home so they can return to their lives, send their children back to school, continue to go to work, continue to worship, continue to do the things that the people of this very strong community do.
This is an update from Paulson, New Jersey, the chemical spill that happened a few days ago. And now they're saying that members of Congress expect to hold hearings to determine the cause and how to deal with the situation. This is the second city in the past week to be evacuated on the east coast of the United States quietly. So it's definitely worth paying attention. But this is our 5 o'clock news break.
The issue, but the NTSB is here to figure out what happened, why this problem occurred in the first place, and to be able to understand and draw conclusions based on the facts that will give us the evidence to be able to go into the third line, which is the natural inquiry that we want to do.
This is footage coming into the AP from the Philippines after Hurricane Bofa. The total so far is 400 dead. Over 400 people have died. And there's a lot of talk amongst meteorologists that with warming temperatures, they're going to start seeing super typhoons. And this one definitely was close to that range. But this is footage that the Associated Press is putting out from today from the Philippines.
Dahil sa nakita ko, kung tingnan nyo yung bundok ko, wala na. Wala lahat, ha? 100% agriculture, lahat. Makita man ninyo, miss kayo, witness kayo.
Mababit, boss.
And this is the latest report from RT. After President Morsi's speech, RT is saying that there were huge protests already at the headquarters of the Muslim Brotherhood, and that the place had been stormed and torched. And that's just in the past hour. So I'm going to give you that report.
Mohamed Morsi has addressed the nation for the first time since protests began 2 weeks ago, triggered by his claiming of sweeping powers. The president blames infiltrators in the opposition, funded from abroad, of inciting violence against his legitimacy. Cairo-based reporter Belle True has been listening to Morsi's speech, joins me live now from the capital. How did Morsi address the turmoil in his country then, Belle?
Well, yes, this is the speech we have all been waiting for. It's been 2 weeks now that he made his controversial constitutional declaration, which opposition forces have been basically protesting about. We've seen sit-ins in Tahrir, and obviously, as you can see behind me, mass protests by the presidential palace. It was not the speech the opposition forces were hoping for. As he mentioned, he said that the cause of the violence yesterday, which saw 6 people die, was due to basically foreign-funded third parties. This is a tactic that Mubarak himself, Hosni Mubarak, the former president of Egypt and Scotland, he often used this tactic, saying that it was a third party, foreign-funded, and this is what he's done tonight. In addition, he said that the opposition forces serving the remnants of the old regime are attempting to overthrow his legitimate government, and this is completely unacceptable. This is something that the Muslim Brotherhood have been levelling against opposition forces. You can hear it in their chants in the streets, calling leaders like Baradei and Hamdin Sabahi, who are former presidential candidates, Fanul, they call them, which is remnants of the former regime. He also said the constitutional declaration that everyone has been protesting against in the last week was essential to bring about stability and to bring basically the transition to democracy, which is really what people have been very angry about. People said that he awarded himself sweeping powers and that he actually had more powers than Mubarak. But of course, he's still sticking by this constitutional declaration. He has, however, said that he will discuss Article 6 of the constitutional declaration, which essentially says that as the president, he can do pretty much what he wants to protect the country. And he has mentioned meetings in the coming week on the 8th of December with opposition forces to discuss these issues. However, the referendum on the constitution, which is due to take place on the 8th abroad, so the opposition forces are wondering why he's leaving it so late. Basically, everyone here, I've just been there and down the crowd, they were holding their shoes up against the presidential palace, which is an insult here in Egypt, and they're all shouting, "Leave, Morsi, leave." So this is really not the speech that people here were expecting or wanted.
Well, thanks very much indeed for that live update. No doubt we'll be hearing more from Belle throughout the day here on RT.